Hey guys, my name's Angela. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this look right here, which is super easy and has some affordable products, which is super good for just school, work, and everyday use. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I've just cleansed my face, and the first product that I'm going to be using is the e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer. I love this product because it's super affordable, it smells great, and I think it really does the job because I do have really dry skin, and I feel that it really keeps my skin nice and moist. And while we're letting that dry, I'm just going to be going in with my Burt's Bees chapstick. I like to apply this just so my lips can start to absorb the moisture while we're doing our makeup and before we apply any other lip products. And now that our moisture is kind of absorbed into our skin, I'm actually going to be using the NYX Pore Filler Primer. I feel like this product is a really good product, and it is a good dupe for the Benefit POREfessional product. I'm going to be doing my foundation, and I have actually been using the Matte Poreless Fit Me foundation from Maybelline. I was using the Born This Way foundation, which is a really good product, but I got really tan over the summer, so I did just pick up one of these, and I have been liking it because it is a little bit more lightweight and you can build it up if you need the coverage. So I'm just going to be putting a little bit of that onto my hand. As you can tell, I've been using it because it's not coming out that quickly. So I'm just going to use a little bit. And then I'm going to be using a brush like this just to apply it all over my face. And I do like to bring my foundation down to my neck just so that it looks seamless and I don't have a straight cut off where the color has a slight difference. And a hack that I've kind of found, but I've also seen a lot of other YouTubers do, is use one of these to do the initial blending of the foundation, since it really cuts your time in half and it's really easy to use. So I just start blending that in. And I got this product, or this tool actually, off of Amazon, and it was only $1 or so. It was really cheap and really inexpensive. I know Laura Lee here on YouTube uses like the bigger one, but those are a little bit more expensive, and if you're balling on a budget like me, then you should definitely get one of these because I feel like it does work very well. And then I'm going to take this beauty sponge by IT Cosmetics to kind of just finish blending everything in. I don't know what that was. Just so everything is buffed in evenly. And then once that's done, I'm going to be going in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Sand. I like to just use a few little dabs of this because it's a really thick concealer. And it's a little light for me, but I do like it more for a brightening effect versus coverage because I don't really have any pimples or anything that really needs covering right now. Thank goodness. And especially for school, you don't want to be too cakey. And I feel like this product with a little bit goes a long way because I've seen a lot of YouTubers do like a full swipe of concealer on both sides under each eye. And I've tried doing that. I feel like I was almost wasting product because it spreads out so quickly. And it ended up covering like my whole face, which is pointless. And another hack that I have for you guys is using a cheap loose powder for school and for daily use, because I like to use my Laura Mercier powder for nighttime when I know I'm going to be taking pictures and there's going to be flashback, because these two tend to have flashback, but during the day at school we're not usually taking pictures, so this works just fine. It ends up saving you a lot of money because you're not investing a lot into the higher end loose setting powders. Oh, I'm sorry, and then I'm also using this fluffy brush to buff everything in just so I don't get any crease lines. The next thing that I do is my bronzer, and I have always used the Hoola Benefit bronzer, and I have this angled brush to buff that in. I've actually been wanting to get a new bronzer, and if you guys have any recommendations for anything that's affordable and easy to use. I do like the cooler tones. Then be sure to leave that down in the comment section below so I can definitely check those out, since these are kind of an investment since it's just bronzer. I do like to apply kind of a lot of bronzer just because it's summertime and I want to match my skin tone, since my skin tone is a little bit different than the color of my face. And then I will go back with my fluffy brush and just blend that all in so everything seems a little bit more seamless and blended. Okay, and my next step is actually my eyebrows, and I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown, and I'm actually going to do this just quickly. And if you guys want me to do an in-depth brow tutorial, then I can definitely do that in a video, but it does take me a little while, and this definitely came with practice because it was not easy. So let me just do this really quick. Okay, so I just did my eyebrows, and the next step is actually brow gel, just to keep everything in place all day. This one is from Estee Lauder. I think it was actually a gift from my grandma. I did not purchase it, but I really like this product, and it really works because my loose hairs from my eyebrow tend to get a little bit crazy during the day if I'm not conscious of it. So this really helps me keep everything in place. And the next step is actually going to be my eyeshadow, and I'm going to be using the Tarteist Pro palette from Tarte, and I'm going to take the color Classic, which is in the top left-hand corner, and just putting that all over my lid to create a nice even base. And then I'm going to take the color Indie in the bottom left hand corner, which is a light brown, and just buff that into my crease to add a little bit more definition to my eyes without getting too crazy for school. And then my next step is eyeliner. I don't do any crazy cat eyes. I used to be really into it, and it took a lot of time, but for school I definitely just like doing one simple little line to make my eyes a little bit bigger and more defined. Okay, and I forgot to mention this, but this is actually just the Revlon Color Stay eyeliner. You can get at Target for like $8. I feel like it's a really good dupe for the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner, which is what I used to use a lot, but this is a really cheap alternative that works just as well, I think. And it has a really great dark black pigmentation, so this is definitely a great alternative. And then before I do my mascara, I'm going to be using the NYX Matte Finish for my setting spray, and I'm just going to spray that all over. And then this is my favorite mascara that I have had from a drugstore. It's very thick, and I believe it works really well. It's a L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black, and I also get this in the waterproof one, so for when I'm working and I get hot and sweaty working in a restaurant, it really just stays in place. I really like how pigmented this one is as well. I like to just apply a few coats to the bottom of my upper lashes and then I will do the top of those lashes as well. I will usually do 2 full coats to each eye, so I'll just bounce back between the left and the right twice. And then I will do 1 coat on my bottom lashes. Okay, so we're almost done. This step is a little bit extra, but I like to use the High Beam liquid highlight from Benefit. I just like to apply that to the tops of my cheekbones and a little bit on my nose, and I will blend that in with the IT Cosmetics blender sponge. I don't know. Final step is going to be lips. I used to do a lot of like the higher end liquid matte lipsticks, but those really dried out my lips, so I went back to using these kind, and this one is really good. It's $5. I found it at Target. I don't remember what brand it is, but it is in the color Clay Crush. It comes in a container like this. So I'm just going to apply that on my lips. It's super pretty nude, corally, everyday shade, and it works really well, and I don't think it transfers that much as well. Okay, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial and you can incorporate some of these steps into your daily makeup routine. If you want to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below, that would be greatly appreciated. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!